Hi guys, it's Ray. I'm going to start a new tumbler today. I want to do an Oogie tumbler so I can use a little baby Oogie on the tumbler topper. So I'm going to use one of the Besin green glow tumblers for this. This is a sublimation tumbler. You can use sublimation tumblers for epoxy. It is absolutely fine to do that. If you want glow tumblers, it's actually easier. So I'm going to set my lid aside because we're going to use that in a bit here. And I don't have any small NBC tattoos in-house currently. I only have the bigger ones, but this one has a great Oogie image. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to trim around here and keep all of this fiery red. But it's going to eliminate the pumpkins. But I should be able to keep the swirl of ghosties. So there is a smaller size of the NBC tattoos that I typically use on my 20 ounces, but I just don't have any. And this one actually has a bigger Oogie with lock, stock, and barrel, so this is going to be fine because I don't necessarily want all of the other characters on this one anyhow. So this is going to be my first piece, and this is going to be pretty large. It's going to take up a lot of the tumbler. Need a dry paper towel. So I'm just going to set this here for a second just to see how much room I have to work with. Now for the reverse, I can either try and fit the moon and the cat and the hat, or I can try and fit the pumpkins in. And I think I'm going to do this part. I'm going to see if I can go all the way down to those pumpkins, but I may not be able to. Just kind of test fitting at the moment. Yep. I'm going to cut a little bit more of the stairs off. So that'll be that. This is going to overlap a little bit, but not too bad. So I think I'm actually going to do that piece first. So you peel your protective layer off. As soon as you touch your tattoo to the tumbler, it's going to be in place. So make sure you are where you want it right from the get-go, because you're not going to get another chance. And yes, there is going to be some significant overlap. If you're not comfortable doing both sides at once, let one side dry fully and then do your second half. I like to try and go all in one, just so it can all dry at the same time. So cover it, let it sit a minute. I haven't decided if I want to do ice cubes for the topper or see if I have something else that'd work. I don't really feel like I have anything else that would work other than maybe just a swirl of regular epoxy with some kind of glow in it. I think might look cute for this one. I mean, I still have a small candy cane, and lock, stock, and barrel are holding candy canes, so I may do a swirl of glow and an Oogie and just a candy cane. I don't know yet. So, peel that off, back in the water. I like to use a silicone squeegee just to make sure I'm in place. And I like to slide, not pull up. Personal preference, if pulling up works for you, pull it up. And I'm just going to check for any bubbles underneath and try and work them out, very much like I would a water slide. Okay, so I'm going to set that down, and I do want to make sure that Oogie is going to be pretty visible. I don't really mind if the fire and the pumpkins overlap, but I do want him, well, hopefully in a good position. Okay, so I am ready to get the alcohol ink on this. I have a Let's Resin Gray, and I have the T-Rex Black. So I'm going to kind of do a combination of both, because some of this is darker, some of it is lighter. And I kind of want just a little piece of this plastic to put my inks on. So, because I'm going to end up just dipping my, I'm going to use a makeup wedge. So, and I'm going to see if the ink is even going to stick. Sometimes it won't stick to the Sublimation tumblers without a clear coat, and sometimes it will. This appears like it will, so awesome. So I think I'm going to mostly go over it with the gray to start with. Carefully come around Oogie. I'm going to kind of blot over the top with more of the black. Filling around the clouds. Okay, so I'm going to get this coated, then I'm going to pause you, move you over, and we're going to do the lid. Okay, so we are over here and ready to do our lid. I just want to show you guys, some people struggle with popping these out. If I can't get one just to pop, I'll make sure it's closed, and I will stick scissors or a screwdriver or something through the mouth hole and just push it out. You do have to push pretty hard, but it usually works just fine. So, and I don't have a silicone straw handy. Not good, not good, not good. Here's one. I do need to fill this hole real quick. Okay, so I have a little bit of alcohol ink. I have some glow powder. I grabbed a yellow. I couldn't find a green. I'm sure I have a green, but we're just going to go with a random yellow. So I'm going to give this a good shot of that. I'm going to give it a couple drops of green, yellow alcohol ink. Oops. And I'm going to stir that up. I should absolutely be wearing gloves. And this is already starting to set up on me, so I'm going to work extremely fast. I'm just going to use a makeup wedge to prop this up a little bit. Just because I don't want it rolling down and into the mouth hole if I can avoid it. And I do think I'm going to put a couple of ice cubes in just for some extra texture. Can you hear my whole house rattling? We have a pretty violent storm happening right now. I just feel like it needs something for filler. So I have this giant acrylic pumpkin that I'm going to put in because it's Halloween. And I have my little Oogie Boogie I'm going to set in. And then I have just my, and my acrylic piece, or my straw thing just popped out. Shoot. That's going to require some additional cleanup. I'm just going to put a little ice cube behind the candy cane. And then I have a little bit of just clear resin to pour over the whole top. Sorry, this is chaotic. I'm using turbo and it's extremely humid today, even though the temperature just dropped about 20 degrees in the last 2 hours. I just like to pour a coat of resin on top of everything. So, there. Sorry, this was a little chaotic. My apologies. But I think it is absolutely cute. I'm going to let this sit propped up and dry. And then when the tumblers dry, we'll put them together and we will have a look. Okay, so here this is with just a single coat so far. It's going to get one or two, well, it's going to get 2 more. But I love the way it looks. Harsh edges and all. I have a little thing there. And here's the lid. This did encroach a little bit, but it's still pretty soft, so I should be able to just grab a blade and cut that little bit out where I don't want it. There. Now it'll hold a straw just fine. So that is how that looks on top of the tumbler. And I meant to plug my lamp in quick, and I forgot. We have to check the glow, right? So I'm gonna turn this on, and I'm gonna go hit my room light quick. And let's just see what we got. Oh yeah, look at that. And that's not even fully charged on the top. I absolutely love glow tumblers. So there we go. How cute is that? Absolutely love it. Turn my light back on. Turn that off. So that is it for this one. Like I said, it's going to need another coat. The lid is just about hardened up completely. I may pour one more clear coat over the top, but I haven't decided yet. I'm just going to let it sit and see. I don't really see any uncovered spaces on any of the embeds, so really, really happy with that. That is it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.